Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, December 11th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and the NQ. So, very boring day, number one, but an interesting day. Kind of surprised we held this trend day. Didn't think we would hold it, but we did. We actually price probe late in the day. I'm not going to use J's high in ES or J's high in SPY. I want minimum 40 cents. We got like 34 cents away from the previous high. So I don't think it's worth that much. So we go out, believe it or not, with a double distribution day that holds. So that's 45 out of 129, 34.9%. So does NQ. They hold theirs. Righty goes out with nothing. Righty was 8 for 8 wide. They took out both overnights in the first 3 minutes of trading. They get 8 for 8 wide, and that's it. They don't take out either IB, and it's an inside day. Really, really interesting. So for them. So they're still in balance on the daily. For us, I'm going to call us up on all three time frames now. Monthly, weekly, and daily. So, and same with basically NQ. Even though I had called triple Qs down last week, not only did they come back in, so far today, they took out basically the previous 3 weeks' highs. So we'll see if we call it balance or up. But pretty impressive. We have CPI tomorrow morning, the Fed on Wednesday. Volume was horrendous. Range wasn't big at all. But the Bulls did a great job again. We got really no distance away from C's high, yet held the trend day and then probed. I had a decent day. I didn't trade ES today. NQ I traded early. I was long in A period when we got above the 144, the simple moving average, which paid me. I was long in C period to get the IB high in NQ. That did well. D period with the ebb and flow, even though we didn't hold single prints at that point, did well. And then in E period, when they came in, took a long against yesterday's high, which paid me nicely. So I did well in the beginning in A, C, D, and E, and NQ. The only other trade I took for the day, I shorted NQ in J period because I thought we'd finally stop the one-time framing up, which we did in K. So I got paid on that, and that was it. ES just didn't interest me. It wasn't moving at all. At all. This was a painful day. In the morning, even, except they had a decent push in C, but then they gave that up, and then this was painful all afternoon. So not a bad way to start the day, or the week, I should say. As far as our destinations, we now have new highs on the year in ES, SPY, NQ, and triple Qs, right? Because of the rollover for the futures. Our high in SPY, and believe it or not, I didn't write any of this down. Losing my mind. So let me write down and ES. We'll do ES first. So 46.7950 is our high. It's a yearly high right now. Okay? Our next destination is until 99.50, which was an afternoon rally high from back in January of 2022. For our low in ES, we have the single print, 70.50 to 69.50, only a point. And then we have today's low of 53, and then film the rollover gap at 13.75. In SPY, today's high, again, I never wrote it down, so let's check it out, is 462.17. Okay, that's our high for today. And then for our lows, and above that, now, one other thing. SPY got March's high of 2022, which means there's only one more destination on the monthly. That's the all-time high, folks. Every other destination in SPY on the way up is from January of 2022. It's amazing. For our downside, we have 461.33 to 23, 10 cents of singles, and today's low of 459.47. And then on the chart, give me 1 second, let's get to it. Here you go. So now the monthly last month took out, I'm sorry, we didn't take out the 6-month balance last month, but now we have, and we took it out by almost $3. I'm calling the monthly up now. Okay, in the ES and the SPY. The weekly, this is week 7 of one-time framing up. We already got higher above last week's high than last week did above the previous week's high. But we want to see more distance. But we are one-time framing up for 7 weeks. And the daily is up out of an inside day 2 days ago, up again. So we've done nothing but go bull, balance, bull. Next big target is the all-time high, really. Even in triple Qs, I'll show you quickly. Triple Q's next big target, there's 3 monthly highs until their all-time high. Okay? On triple Qs. I'm also calling them up on the monthly. Now, here's where the weekly, I called them down last week. So, I might still call them balance for now, but if it really rips, I would say we came back into balance and then went back up. And the daily is firmly up. So, blue skies ahead for the bulls. We'll see if the CPI and or the Fed derails this at some point this week. The one real disappointing thing is the volume. Very light volume, only 61 million shares with the new yearly high. Thanks for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.